do you like better?
The American. It's more bold.
Really?
Yeah.
You like the bold side?
Yeah, of course.
Rather than this side?
It's very similar to like Korean.
No, it's not. It's totally different.
Well, it kind of seems like a very soft.
Well, everybody else doesn't like as dramatic makeup. We're just so extra. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell by the title of this video and my face, this is the American versus French makeup tutorial. I just recently went to Paris for Paris Fashion Week and I was able to see the style of makeup. I also just did a ton of research looking up how they do their makeup, and everybody pretty much has the same idea. Natural glowing skin, either a bold lip, a natural eye, or a wing and a natural lip. Basically, the French like to embrace what they already have. But on the American side, as you can see, we are so extra. We do a bold dramatic eyes, bold lips, contoured sculpted face, highlight to the gods, and this side is just very natural, glowing from within. I was born like this and I just woke up flawless. To give you guys a quick update, as you know, I released a sneak peek on my Instagram about my cosmetic line, Dominique Cosmetics. It is coming very soon. Making any type of makeup is a very long process. I've been working on it for a year now and I'm still down to the bone, finalizing everything, making sure everything is perfect before you guys get it. If you want more updates or sneak peeks, I will be releasing a sneak peek very soon on Dominique Beauty, which is the Instagram for Dominique Cosmetics. So make sure to follow that Instagram. I will have it below in case you guys are wondering what the updates are, when the latte palette is coming out. Even saying that just makes my heart so happy. So that's a little update on my cosmetic line. Back to the half and half makeup. If I go to another country, which I travel pretty often, I will be doing this right here. So if you want to see how I got this look, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be a part of the quad family. And without further ado, we're gonna get on. In America, we do like longevity of makeup on our face. I'm gonna take this primer right here from Smashbox and I'm gonna work that into my skin like this because it is a little bit of a thicker formula that gets into those large pores. So it's gonna fill them in and make them look like one even surface. It's also gonna help my makeup last longer. For the French side, they usually like to use BB creams or CC creams on their face. Nothing too heavy. What I've read and what I've seen when I was in France, a lot of them just really embrace their natural skin, and if they have flaws, it's very minimal. They're really into skincare, so the micellar water is really big there. A really good moisturizer, and then just something that's going to give your skin an even look and a nice healthy looking glow is what they go for. So for coverage on the French side of my face, I'm gonna use something with moisturizer, something that's going to give my skin a little bit more of an even look and hide a little bit of blemishes, but not a full layer of coverage. So I'm gonna use the Origins Tinted Moisturizer, and this is a sheer tint release, so it comes out white, but as you work it into your skin, it works into the natural shade of your skin tone. Little dots around the face like this, or if you need a little bit more coverage, like I feel like I do, I'll just put on a little bit more of the BB cream. It's all about looking as natural as possible. You still want your skin to peek through. You want it just to look hydrated, healthy, and glowing. Not like American glow, not like the I want to blind the haters kind of glow. Oh, this is more like a natural, soft, glowing from within kind of glow. This tinted moisturizer is perfect for that. You can still see blemishes, but they're not as intense, and the skin overall just looks even and just a little bit more healthy. So for the American side, we're gonna cake it on like I normally do. This is my life. I love the cake. So for that, I'm gonna take this YSL foundation right here. This is a full coverage foundation. Please ignore my nail, I know. I'm just gonna use our imagination and pretend for a second. And you're gonna start to see that my skin flaws are disappearing. With this side, you can still see the skin peeking through, and we're kind of just embracing our skin, what it's going through, and on this side, we're covering it up. So basically, we're just extra. American girls are just extra. I feel like I need to frame my face before I go any further, so I'm gonna go into the brows. For the brows, I'm using the Brow Wiz from Anastasia in dark brown, and I'm just gonna comb through this foundation that I got on my eyebrow, and then on this side, I'm just literally brushing upwards because it's very natural on these parts. So on the French side, They usually like to just fill in the sparse areas, define the natural brow shape a little bit further, but they don't touch the top at all. Comb upwards so they look nice and groomed. Follow that natural shape of the brow. Their thing is not to change how your face naturally flows. So if your brow is going up and around, you just follow that natural flow of your brow. So I'm just going to do the bottom a little bit. It's more about enhancing the natural shape and showing that, you know, your brow is alive and naturally. Okay, I don't know. This thing just broke, so I don't know how that happened. For this side of my face, I would be adding and filling in and shaping and carving out. So I'm gonna fill in the sparse areas and create little brow hairs here. I'm actually gonna use this brush just because this fully broke and it's just a little bit easier to use this one to fill in. So I'm just gonna use the Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil. Then we're going to carve out the brow. So I have my Tarte Shape Tape and I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. First starting off with the top, highlight the brow and carve it out. And then we're gonna do the bottom. So while we're here, we're just going to put some on the lid so that everything is nice and even. We can have a clear, even canvas for our eyeshadow. And then I'm just gonna work my Beauty Blender right on top of that. And that is the brow for the American side. Very dramatic, very intense, and structured. So for this side of the eye right here, I'm gonna start on applying a little bit of eyeshadow. I did not see anybody with eyeshadow at all. If any eyeshadow is used, it's definitely a very soft crease shade. So I'm gonna take the Morphe 3502 palette. I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is the lightest shade in the palette. And I'm just gonna work that right through the crease for definition. I want to use the Charlotte Tilbury palette. I'm changing it up a bit. I honestly think those are too warm for the French side. So I'm taking Smoke. I'm gonna add a little bit more into the crease, just add a little bit more depth and right in here. I'm actually gonna bring the Smoke and I'm gonna bring it right on top the lash line just to add a little bit more definition. And then on this side right here is very appropriate to use the Morphe palette for this. So I'm gonna take these two shades, work them in my crease. Love warm shades here in the US. So I'm gonna take those and just wash that right into my crease. Grab a few more crease shades because we like really defined creases. So I'm gonna take this brown right here. Now I'm gonna grab a darker brown, something really dark. Let's go with this shade right here and focus that on the outer part of the crease down into the lid. And then right on the inner part of the lid, I'm gonna take this brush we used earlier to carve out our brow. And we're gonna just carve out right where our crease would start. So right in here, I'm gonna bring the concealer down. I don't wanna bring it all the way in, just right in the inner third. And then right on top, I'm gonna add this rose gold. It's gonna be a vibrant, intense, shimmery lid. Now I'm gonna just deepen up the crease with this black. I'm gonna add eyeliner to this side of the eye because we like our wings. So I'm gonna do a dramatic wing to add to the drama on this side of the eye. It kind of feels nice knowing that I don't have to line up this wing to match this one, so I feel like I can just do whatever and go crazy with it. One thing I noticed is that they like to use an eyelash curler every single time they do their lashes because this is basically all that they do on their eye unless it's a wing. So I'm gonna curl my lashes before I put on mascara on this side. And to really get the maximum curl out of your lash, I like to pump the mascara and then start to move it up. I usually put on some mascara right away just to prep for lashes. The lashes I'm putting on are from Lily Lashes. And actually, this is my travel lash. So I have a few in here. And I think these are Miami, if I'm not mistaken. Miamis are a popular lash to wear in the US, but they're just such a beautiful lash. I would wear them no matter where I'm from. So while that dries, I'm gonna go to the French side of my face and I'm gonna start to put on a mascara. This mascara is a really good one, so I'm gonna use this one from Maybelline. It's the Colossal Big Shot, the Makeup Shayla one, Baddest Black. It is my all-time favorite one. I use it all the time. So I'm just gonna use that. I'm gonna wiggle my brush from the base up into the top. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry and then curl them again. So that's pretty much it for the eyelids. Now I'm gonna work on the concealer because I wanna get down to the lower lash line. Tarte Shape Tape is a must. It's very full coverage. It is thick and it covers everything. We're gonna do the Instagram kind of makeup here. While we're here, we're just gonna highlight this little area right on there and the chin, the Cupid's bow. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. And then on the French side, I'm gonna use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm just gonna do a little bit right in here to brighten it up. So this is the difference between the two. So I'm gonna come over here on this side and start to work that in. We like our faces to look highlighted in every aspect, contoured, and just very dramatic. I learned from the French that they don't like to use brushes really. This doesn't go for everybody, but from what I've seen, the majority don't like to use brushes and they'll use their hands or their fingertips. So I'm gonna use mine. Use this finger since it's nail free. And this is only for people who have dark under eye circles. If you don't have dark under eye circles, concealing is not even necessary. We're gonna mix this shade right here with this one. And we're gonna put that right on the lower lash line. And then I'm gonna add a black eyeliner right on the waterline. Put some mascara on my lower lashes. And then for the inner corner, we like bright highlights. And this looks like a bright shade right here. And add that to the inner corner of my eye. So I'm gonna go in with Smoke for the French side. I'm just gonna add a little bit of color right on the lower lash line, right on the outer part of the lower lash line. And just blend the edges out. Add mascara to the lower lashes. My lashes are pretty dry, so I'm gonna go back over them with a lash curler and then just clamp them down. This eye looks a lot more wide awake and fresh. This one is just ready to party. For the American side, we are gonna contour because contouring is everything. For that, I've been using the Fenty Beauty contour stick in Mocha. The cheekbone, we like high cheekbones. Temple, this side of the nose. Everything has to be sculpted, defined. We slim down the nose right there, and bam, we're done with our contouring. On this side of the face, they don't really contour, but they do bronze. I'm gonna use this bronzer from NARS, and I'm gonna use this on my cheeks just to add some color into the cheeks. I just look like two different people to me right now. What about you? They go for more of that golden bronze. I've seen almost every French makeup artist use a cream blush. I'm gonna use this cream blush from Stila. This is the shade Petunia. I'm gonna add a very tiny amount of that to the cheeks. Nothing heavy at all. Literally the smallest amount because they don't like pink cheeks because they don't wanna look super young. They wanna look like mature women. So a really young baby doll kind of look is not something that they go for. So I just took a little bit of that just to add like a natural glow and flush to the cheeks. For this side of the face, we are not done yet. Setting everything in place with the powder version of what I just did to contour and highlight. So I'm gonna use the Kat Von D palette for that, and I'm just gonna go really fast through that. And then personally, I like to use more of a warm tone bronze. So I'm using the Bronze Goddess from Estee Lauder on this side to bronze up the face. It has a little bit more of a warm tone to it. And then for blush, I'm gonna use this powder blush from Kylie, because we love us some Kylie. Because they like more of a natural dewy looking highlight, I'm gonna use Peach Frost from Too Faced. It's called a melting powder highlight, so it's a very natural looking highlight. So I'm gonna take this shade right here and just work that on my cheeks. It's gonna be very soft. And then on this side, we love our highlight. We wanna blind people with our highlight. I'm gonna use two actually. I'm gonna use the one from MAC. This is the Oh Darling Extra Dimension Skin Finish. And work that on my cheek. We wanna blind our haters. On the tip of the nose, right above the brow, Cupid's bow, chin. And then I'm gonna take, because we are so extra here, I'm gonna take the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Cocoa Bling. It's something you wanna wear when you're just feeling yourself when you wear this. So the difference between the highlights is very extreme. And then for this side of the face, I'm gonna use the Kylie Liquid Lip because we love Kylie's lips. But first I'm going to line up the lips. This is the Makeup Forever number 14 lip liner, just in case you guys are wondering. And then I'm gonna put on this Kylie Velvet Liquid Lipstick in Poison Berry. That is the completed look for the American side. And for the last but definitely not least, French side of the face. So French usually go for the natural lip and the very small flick of the wing, or they go for the bold lip and the very natural looking eye. So since we went the natural looking eye, I'm gonna go for a bold lip. And for that, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible. And this is in the shade Matador. So I'm gonna take this, and they love reds. I noticed that a lot of them like red. That is a really pretty red. And this red will not go anywhere because trust me, it is hard to take off. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Thumbs up is a hug to me. Let's see how many hugs we can get today. Also, if you miss those videos over to the side, I will have them there so you can watch them. You can just click them. And before I let you go, I want to let you know that you are beautiful, and I want you to do me a favor. If you can just tell the next person that you see a compliment, that would make me so happy, that person so happy, and it would just make this world a better place. There's a lot of crazy things going on in the world, and if we can just give somebody a compliment, make them feel good, that would be amazing. I love you guys so much. You are beautiful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, dollies.